yes.
Are you ready to reveal your innermost secrets to the general public? No, there's none of that on this. It's a nice, clean show. You can show this on CBBBs, or whatever it's called. Anyway, good evening, one and all, and welcome to my Saturday night lineup. I've got 4 cracking guests tonight, and they're going to arrange themselves in a lineup from best to worst in a variety of very revealing categories. And to win valuable points, all they need to do is position themselves in the lineup in the same place that you, the great British public, have already put them in. So if the question was, who would be most likely to wear a leopard print leotard? Yeah, you'd probably put Mel first.
Yeah.
But then again, you've not seen what's lurking around the back of Ross Kemp's wardrobe. Right, are you ready for your first question, folks?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, then. We asked 1,000 people this. Who would you most like to go on a date with? Yeah, so who do you think the public would most like to go on a date with?
Me.
What?
I think me.
You think you?
Blimey.
I think I'd like to go. It's the British public, though, Paul, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's
yeah,
what the British
that's
public...
that.
Not what we think,
Yeah.
it's what you think,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mel, are you romantic?
I'm very romantic.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I am. You know, candlelight, the whole, like, secluded island thing. You know,
Secluded
music.
island? Like Canvey Island?
Yeah.
How do you mean you'd hire an island?
I once did that. I once got an island.
Like
got
Necca,
booked.
one of these
Wait.
places?
Similar, yeah.
Traffic Island.
No.
Yeah.
Private island with all candles and
How much
I
did
had
that
a
knock you back?
harpist.
A
And then I had a
harpist?
stripper at midnight. It was very romantic and then ended quite rowdy. So I would like to think the public chose me because I've got, you know, a bit of everything going on. The romance, a bit of the
Yeah.
sexiness,
Art, bit of culture.
heart,
Yeah.
music, yeah.
Stripper.
Stripper.
Got to, yeah.
Yeah. In fact, the stripper was playing the harp.
What's he playing it with? Mel, you're from Leeds, aren't you? And you're from
yeah.
Leeds as well.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 Leeds
Northerners.
lasses here. Yeah.
Yeah.
You must have had wild nights out in Leeds.
Yeah, I did.
Have you ever done anything like extremely risque or rowdy on a nice house?
Yeah, in my younger days.
Yeah.
Why?
Just because.
We got some footage here.
Didn't you and a friend go up on a pile of scaffolding and do the business?
Oh, no, not that.
You thought there was a tramp watching you.
No,
It wasn't a tramp, it was me. I was having a rest. I thought, what's she doing? I won't say anything, I'll just shut my eyes when it's not happening.
Moving on.
Bill,
What's that?
are you a romantic?
I've never done it on a
Have
scaffolding.
you never done it? I love the way you courted your wife, though, because it was very old-fashioned and very
It was,
sweet.
you're right. It was
Yeah.
very old-fashioned. We met in Edinburgh, and then I lived in London at the time. And what we did, we communicated via letter.
Oh, how lovely.
And we wrote
Yeah.
to each other for a year. And then we eventually got together after a year. But it was a long courtship and quite a romantic one as well. I guess it was like, you know, before email or before texting or WhatsApp. Just kind of happened really naturally. That's very romantic. I think I'm an old romantic.
I'll just explain to younger viewers. A letter is a piece of paper and a pen.
Yeah, pen, yeah.
Yeah, and you have to sort of sit and do writing, you know, and then you put it in a thing called an envelope and you go to something called the post office and buy a stamp. Just sort of clear that up
Yeah.
for you.
Good.
Did you have a lovely wedding in Indonesia, though?
We did. Yeah, we had it was quite
Yeah,
romantic.
look at this.
It was oh, there we go. What we did was we arrived on this little island and we thought on the spur of the moment, let's get married. Let's get married here. It was a fantastic wedding because they translated all the liturgy from Indonesian into English, and a lot of it was, some of the translations were a bit off. And at the end of it, the 2 hymns we sung were Kumbaya and Nearer My God to Thee, which is what they sang when the Titanic was going down. Well, we've lasted 30 years, so I think we've done all right.
Now, Ross, El Salvador, you got engaged, didn't you? And you didn't know it was happening.
No. True story. I am making a documentary about a dangerous lot called Marisalva Trucha. And Chucho, who was the leader of the Little Psychopaths of Delgado, his sister passed me a little teddy bear on a keyring, heavily scented, like, you know, think Avon calling. Real stupidity took over when I went to the petrol station where you only get your petrol with a guy with a sawn-off shotgun. He sells you petrol in case someone tries to steal petrol.
Oh, it's like Devon. Yeah.
Birkenhead's like that as well. Yeah.
So I buy her a keyring with a teddy bear. I do not scent it, but I give it and say, thank you, here's one from me. I've now engaged myself. I am asked to have a last barbecue where we say goodbye to Chicho's sister. Everybody has a piece of chicken. I put my fork into my piece of chicken and a lot of red ran out of it. And it wasn't HP sauce and it wasn't Tabasco. Chicho puts his gun on the table and says, eat your pollo.
Oh my
Eat your
God.
poison.
So I can remember getting in the vehicle. I remember getting back to the hotel, saying to Marta, who was like the director, can you get me something? Because I think I'm going to be very, very ill. I remember waking up in Pepto-Bismol going, I want to go home. So I'm not the most romantic of dates, let's put it that way.
What happened anyway to this engagement? But just like...
He just he knew he poisoned me, and he was like, you know, let's see if you make it through the night. And if you do, I'll probably come and find you.
Oh my God.
True story, though.
That's El Salvador off the list. Nicola, what about you? Now, you've got a partner, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that a romantic first meet?
Well, no, well, I don't know. So what happened was I was in a club in Leeds, and I met Ella. We were dancing and stuff. It was all cool. And at the time, she didn't know who I was.
Did she know you were a boxer?
No, she didn't even know I was a boxer. Didn't know anything whatsoever. And I was taking a few photographs in the club, and she said to one of her friends, "Oh, I don't know why everybody's taking photographs with her. She's not that good looking." She had no idea. She had to ask her dad who I was. So it was.
Was her dad at the club as well?
Who would you reckon's the most romantic out of the four?
Yes, I mean, from what Bill said. But then if we're going on the public, I feel like it might be rushing up because I don't know. It's not that, you know.
But that kind of fella.
I don't know, the guy thing.
Gentleman.
He's got the
gangster
rough
guy.
with the smooth. I feel like I might, you know.
Yeah, it'd be a great night out. He'd introduce you to a gang leader. It'd be a lovely night out. Something for everyone.
See, I'm not really romantic.
What are you?
No, mine's here, hold me chips, will only be 10 minutes. You know, in a bus stop, usually. Right, anyway, should we have our first lineup of the night? Yes? To find out who the public would most like to go on a date with.
Okay.
Okay, then, so would you like to go over to your...
All right, then.
Yeah, first one.
Is that what?
This is most, and that's least at the end.
You're pushing me, look.
So sort of set
Can
out.
I go?
No, you go there. You go there.
No, you go top.
See, I think you should be.
No, I reckon you go.
I think people would really think
I
it
think
would
it's
be
you. Go on, Ross. Then you go there, and I'll go there.
They don't really have a story yet, though, do they?
Maybe I haven't explained either.
All right then. Well,
I reckon.
what do you reckon? All right then. Okay.
Yeah, but
All right. That's the audience. The studio audience.
Right, we sorted then.
Right.
Should we
Okay.
find out what the
Yes.
great British public
Yes,
thought?
find out.
Who would they most like to go on a date with? Let's find out.
Oh, Simon, I don't know.
This way.
Oh, we got it around the wrong way.
You can't swap places now.
You can't swap places now.
So, actually, only one person, and that's Ross, scores a point.
And that's because you
I'm surprised.
There you go.
you should be
Right, love letters, taking a year of courtship, beautiful wedding in Indonesia, all that going, and here you are down the end of the line.
end.
What's wrong
I
with the
know.
British public? Come on, back to your seats. Get in my chair. Don't start that there. I'm worse than anything in meeting El Salvador, believe you me.
don't I know it?
Right, you ready for your next question?
Yeah.
So we asked the great British public this. Let's have a look. Who would you be least likely to trust with a secret? So who's good at keeping secrets?
Believe it or not, I am actually the best at keeping any secret.
Really?
If you tell me not to tell anybody, and mum's the word, because I'm a very loyal person, I'm like, okay, won't tell anybody.
Take it to the grave, say nothing.
And people think that I wouldn't be able to keep a secret because I've got a loud mouth or a big mouth, loud and big. But actually, I am the one. You know, being in a girl group, I've got secrets that I will take to my grave. Oh, that sounded very dramatic, didn't it?
What's this?
Well, that wasn't a secret. I admitted that one.
Out of everybody here, who would you trust with a secret?
Nicola. I would. It's that Leeds mentality. Where, like, you know.
Yeah.
But I think you would be quite good, though, too.
Poor old Bill. Be left out in the cold.
Yeah, no, I don't think I
You're
would.
looking at me like I'm a
I
grass.
don't think I
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll keep stumping.
Yeah.
I'm never get fired.
I think between Nicola and Ross, they look really trustworthy. Not that you do.
Ross, do you agree with Mel? Are you the one who's very trustworthy?
There'll be people from my past, particularly probably some of my girlfriends, screaming at the television right now, throwing things at it. But sort of the job that I do since I stopped sort of acting mainly is if you don't have the trust of the people that you're working with, you might not be going home. So you have to keep secrets. But I like that call. I don't know you really. Already, I think you're a pretty trustworthy person.
Yeah, but you're quite gullible, though.
I am.
So, like, gang members.
You've got a key ring, I'll marry you.
Yeah, this is it. Bill, what about you? Have you ever let a secret house and caused trouble?
Well, yes, I have. It was unintentional, Paul. What happened was, I was filming a Doctor Who Christmas special, right, as you do.
Yeah.
And I was dressed in this amazing costume, a bit like that game Halo, you know, that video game.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Check it out. I mean, I've still got that. That's me. When
Been around the house.
I nipped up the shops in that. And what happened was, I took a picture. You know, like you do, you take a selfie when they're, I tweeted it out. Hey, look at this. What I didn't know was, at the end of the last series, there was a big cliffhanger. Is Doctor Who dead? Is that it? Is that the end of Doctor Who? And then I'm going, yeah, I'm in Doctor Who. So, inadvertently, I put my foot in it in a big way.
Nicola, what do you like with the secrets?
I'm good.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm a Scorpio. I'm loyal.
Do you believe in all the star signs then?
Yeah.
Yeah? But you see, Geminis are two-faced, twisted psychopaths who love to go shopping. I mean, I'm not like that, are we? No, we're not. No, I don't like people telling me secrets. I really don't. I will keep it. No, seriously. Yeah, if it's very secret, then I will. Yeah, I won't tell a soul. But if it's something like, you know, a bit of gossip. You know, guess what? Can't help it. Just can't help it.
We love to gossip.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a human trait.
Yeah. It's time for a break, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back, these four will be heading to the lineup and we'll find out who you trust with the secrets. So I'll see you in a bit.